Alright, guys, let's be honest about it. Everything is the devil's plan. As you may know, there was recently an eclipse, which strangely enough coincided with the crowning of so-called Carl, King of the UK now. And let's not forget that it's something devilish. And the lunar eclipse, as they say, is an interesting step. So this Carl III, he was also born when he was Charles of Wales. He was born during eclipse. Also, that William Thane was born during eclipse, and Kate reportedly also. Also, they murdered Diana during eclipse. Then follows the new moon and the full moon, as they are the most charged by the forces of fate, which mark the grandiose changes. So there will be a full moon and then independent Uranium, and then Venus will meet the Neptune and Mercury will be in retrograde. This cosmic cocktail will create a very very deep strain, and the situation will be charged. The King of the Scorpions will, because the eclipse was in the Scorpio sign constellation, which oftentimes means death. It requires complicated alchemy. So, what else did I want to add? So what I was talking about previously about this Babi Yar, I believe this was some kind of a pagan sacrifice, of course, that only Ukrainian and English could know about, because this was a special place and it used to be called demonic Yar, and Yar, I think, means some kind of a steep height, hilltop. So don't forget that the 2nd of May 1707 was also sun eclipse. And just remember that Act of Union in 1707 was during the 1st and the 2nd of May. This is Acts of Union when this was a legal act which created United Kingdom of Great Britain. So this was when England was joined together with Scotland. And of course, during 21st of September 1941, there was this eclipse as well, and of course it was followed by the equinox, which is also important stellar date for them. Yeah, this all happens around this, and the Church of Satan was created on the 30th of April 1966, which was also the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. Yeah, make no mistake about it, the lizards are very anal about their dates. Now I wanted to show you some kind of hands that this so-called King Carl has. Maybe he wears these gloves even a lot with fake hands. But look at this, the hand doesn't look normal at all. There should be a heart line and the head line, which in his case is kind of joined together in some kind of a weird triangle. And sometimes it gets photoshopped, but whatever. There is the horizontal line, the upper horizontal line on the palm is a heart line, and then goes the head line. And between them, in the middle of the palm, is what is called the flatness of the earth, because all the mounts, little mounts on their fingers correspond with stellar objects. Now he has this, seems to be some kind of lines, a headline and a heart line joined together, and there is some kind of triangle in between them. So I would conclude that he was either born in the Bermudas Triangle for these purposes somewhere in the sea. He wasn't born on Earth, on the land, or he was born on some kind of a spaceship, or he was under the ground, under the mountain somewhere. You know, it doesn't look like Earth to me. And during the funerals of you know what kind of lizard, I also spotted lots of clones in their photos. There are just a bunch of twins and triplets, and they all look like lizards, you know. And yeah, so I heard that shaman was saying that when people practice black magic a lot, then the war comes to their land, because the earth cannot handle so much desecration and depravity. And as a form of steam, this kind of energy comes out, the energy of black magic practices. And then the war comes to the land which practices black magic.